Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. Today I am going to be decorating the tags that come with the kit. This particular tag and this one, the mini and the large, I am just going to add a tab to. And let's see, I believe I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have things ready to go. My plan is I am going to glue, and then I'm going to sew, and then I'm going to put the whatever topper. But I think that what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sew and then edit that out. So we'll go ahead and put this tab on. I want her head to still show. So this is just some vintage piece of fabric that I found in my stash. I have no idea where it came from, but I think it's really cute. And then this one, I am going to add just some polka dot whale tail tab to it. I'm hoping that this doesn't take a long time. I've been sitting and planning, you know, trying to figure out. And so hopefully, since I've got everything mostly figured out, it's not going to take us a real long time. That's my hope. Okay, so those two I am going to set aside to sew. Okay, so now this one, this did not come with the kit, but it might have come from one of her other ones. I don't remember because I have several of hers and I can't think of where else I might have gotten it. So I don't know for sure, but I am going to just kind of layer these a little bit. I always get it crooked. You would think a straight line on such a small piece of paper would be easy. So this is my second video for the day. I am not kidding when I say that I want to, you know, really get this done quickly before I get, like I said, before summer is over. Because seriously, you guys, I get in, like, it's a rabbit hole or something. I don't know. And it just ends up taking me so long. So I'm going to try really hard. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, then this one, I was thinking that I want to kind of layer it like this. So I want to take and cut a portion of the cherries off. I mean the stem. And then I'm going to make just a line so I know where I want to put it back. We're having a really nice day here today. It's been pretty warm, you know, the last probably month and a half. And that for us is high 90s and then into the hundreds. And so today, I don't know exactly what temp it is, but the forecast was for it to only be 77. But it's not over, you know, the summer heat. Not over. Because next week it shows, I mean, it goes back up again and it shows 100 degrees again next week. So, you know, it's not done. We ran into town last night and I was seeing smoke in the distance. Isn't that cute? And so then I looked it up on my phone, and it was a fire in Spokane. And I don't know. I don't watch the news, so I didn't see, you know, if it's out or not. I'm folding that over, and I'm going to glue it like that. But I do want to just take that little tiny bit off. I don't know how the fire started or if it got any homes, but I know they were evacuating. Because there's a lot of treed areas, you know, in the Spokane area. Even though we're dry, there are some areas that are very treed, and man, they just go up when it gets so hot like this. It's very scary. I have a friend, or, you know, a couple who are friends of mine that I go to church with. Their house is over in the area that I don't know if their neighborhood was being evacuated or not, but they'd been out of town all week, and I don't know if they're back. And then, so I don't know. Here's the dilemma. I don't know what you guys think, and it's not like I can do anything about it now because it's all done. But my neighbors across the street, they were going out of town, and it was one year that it, you know, was really hot, and we'd been having fires, and they said, "We're going on vacation. If my house burns down, do not call me. If we have to evacuate, do not call me. I'm on vacation. Let it burn." I'm like, okay, actually, I wanted this to hang off a little bit, and then I'll just trim it. And so, of course, the house didn't, you know, there were no fires in our neighborhood. Luckily, I've not had to evacuate, even though there are lots of trees in the area where I live. Anyway, so last night I was thinking, do I call them and say, hey, is your neighborhood having to evacuate? And then I thought, no, because if they're still in California, they're dropping off the son for college. If they're still in California, it's not like they can do anything. And so I was like, what do I do? So I did nothing. I mean, there's lots of other people that go to church with us that may have already called them. So I know it's not up to me to save the world or anything like that, but it was like, what do I do? What do I do? Would I want to know? I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. So I don't know. I didn't call. And then, like I said, I don't know what has happened. I don't know if they've gotten it out or anything like that. But we've been very fortunate this year. There haven't been a lot of fires in our area, and anything that has started has been, you know, small enough that it was out fairly quickly. So I haven't even been smelling any smoke. I've seen a little bit of haze every now and then, but not all that much. So I probably told you this before. We live right near a lake, and I mean, I don't see the lake from my house, but it's not far. I say that, but it is. It takes me a little bit to get to the. So we're up a hill. Like when you drive up into the town where I live, you drive up a hill, and so you drive past a river and then up a hill. So the lake is actually just down the street from my house, but there's a big cliff. So, you know, it would take me a while to get to the river/lake. All right, those are all ready to be sewn around. But it isn't very far from my house. Anyway, I say that because I was going to say they come, and the water planes, I don't know what they're called, but the planes that come and take water to dump it on fires, they come and do it. So we see that when the fires get really bad, they're constantly coming and scooping up water. And, you know, sometimes they have to clear the lake when it's so bad, you know, because people are out playing, you know, boating or skiing or whatever the case may be, or swimming, and they'll have to clear the lake because the planes need to be able to get to the water. It's really cool to watch them scoop it up and go. It's also hard to imagine that, I mean, I know it does good or they wouldn't do it, but when you then see them drop it, it seems like it's dropped in such a finite space that it wouldn't really make that much difference, but apparently it does. Okay, So again, all of these are from the kit. Some of them, well, there was one page of these, like I said in the other video, that was a freebie from her. And like I said in the video, I'm not sure if it came as a freebie after I purchased the kit or if it's a freebie available. I'm not sure how it's available, but not all of it comes with the kit right away. I don't know how to explain that. I just remember getting an email with a freebie. Isn't she handsome? All right. My daughter's off at a car wash fundraiser today. She was not excited about that. She's like, I have to get up early. I don't want to get up early. School's about to start, so, you know, her free time is less and less. But, and so since it's only in the 70s, I've been wondering all day if it's kind of chilly, you know, to be wet from washing cars. And there's a little bit of a breeze out there. Let's see. Okay, couple more. I was thinking that in this video, when I made my last video, I was thinking I would be able to do tags and pockets, but I don't think so. I'm going to end up cutting just a tiny bit of that off, I think. I can't tell the line for sure. I don't want to get my, not that it's not all gluey already, but I don't want to get more fresh glue on it. I think I'll scoot it just a little bit. Okay. Okay, and then, isn't that cute? And then the last one, all I'm doing is adding the word picnic up here in the corner. Okay. So now I'm going to sew, and then I will come back when they're all completed with the sewing, and we'll put the tops on them. Okay? Okay, I've sewn around everything, and now we are going to put the tabs in, or, you know, whatever it is that I have. Let's see. What do I want to start with? Oh, okay, there's somebody at the door. Hold on. My husband got it. Sorry about that. It might be my daughter coming home. Maybe somebody gave her a ride. I don't know. I think I hear her voice. Okay, so I am going to use this for my hole punch. It's just a little bit smaller than this one, and it seems to be working, so, and not like making a hole. And I want to really fill up the hole with the fabric, so this part is a little painful, I have to admit. It's painful for me. It's hard to get the fabric to move on that paper edge. Is that the way it is for you guys as well? I mean, I like the puffy look, and after I've finished my video so that I don't tear my paper, I'll probably go back and do a little bit of fixing it up on my own. But there's that one. I'll show them all when we get finished. I'll make sure that they're all in screen. So this particular fabric, I don't know, I just found it in my stash. I don't know, have any idea what kind of fabric it is. Just plain white fabric. I am definitely not somebody who knows the names of fabrics. I don't know if you guys are. Let's see. But when I watch videos and people are like, oh, I got such and such a fabric and such a fabric, I'm like, I don't know. I sometimes I learn the names of things also and then totally forget them. Okay, so there's those two. I'll put those out of the way for just a second. This one, I, you know, just sewed around it. Same with this one here. I just sewed around it. So those ones are done. Okay, so this one, I'm going to go ahead and make this size hole again. And so then I just have some gingham ribbon. I believe I got this at Michael's a long time ago. So I imagine they still have it, but I don't know. Okay, so there's that one. Lay that there. And then this one, I did a little bit of zigzag on that. I'm just lining up the thing. So this one I'm using, I don't even know what this stuff is called. You get it in packages at, is it, I don't know. I'll just say the wrong thing if I say what I think it is, but I don't know. Anyway, it's lacy. It looks good as tab toppers, I think. Okay, try to, and I might, when I'm all finished, I might go and trim things down, or I will wait until it gets put wherever it's going to get put in the journal. I don't know yet. This particular one, I am going to add a little brad. So it's a little white, because that's polka dots, so it's a little white polka dot. And then I didn't have any good sized regular red rickrack, but I have this with the silver in it, and I think it's fine. And it actually, to me, it looks like there's, you know, steam coming out of the pot. I am just going to hot glue this down, and that'll hold the brad in place and everything, I think. And it mostly covers the brad to the point that I don't think it's something that would draw your eye. to it. Man, when hot glue gets hot, it comes out. It's like really oozy. Okay. So there's that one. Isn't that cute? I don't mind the gold. I mean silver. Okay, I was going to do something similar on this one. Hopefully I cut this long enough. Oh no, I remember. I was going to do the same thing. I was going to just cut it and glue it. I played with it for a while trying to think of what, but I wanted to use this little brad because it's a little blue flower. So thought it was cute. And then I'll just glue it on top again like I did the other one. I certainly hope I'm working in camera. I don't know who was at the door, because if it was my daughter, she would be making noise in her bedroom right now, so I have no idea. Okay, I am going to, sometimes I just don't know the direction so I'm going to do these in the same direction. I go back and forth and then I'm like, I don't like that. Nope, I don't like that. I don't know. I think that when it comes out and it does its own thing, that's when it looks the best. So, okay. These ones are getting the white lacy stuff. And I meant to zigzag around on right here on this one, but you know, when you're sewing away, you just kind of forget what you're doing. So I didn't. I think it took me, so this is going to be one of those videos that uploads overnight whenever you edit. Well, the way I do it, because like I've said before, I find a way that works and that's what I do. I can't explain it. So it takes forever if I edit it, if I like delete part of the video, it takes nearly all night long for it to process the video in the YouTube thing. I was telling my daughter the other day that I was telling you guys months ago that I was going to have her teach me how to edit and everything and do things easier while she was home during the summer. And guess what? Summer is almost over. She starts school next week and she never taught me. And so, and I was like, and I was afraid to ask because you know how teenagers are. You're like, hey, teach your mom this or that. And they give you this, are you kidding me? You know, kind of a look. So I'm like, I was too afraid. You're scary sometimes. She's like, Mom, it's very easy. Yeah. Not for me. She told me that if I use iMovie, that I can just start and stop my videos and then put them together, you know, so like I wouldn't have to delete any of it. I would just add the two videos together. So when I stopped to sew, I would have stopped recording and then started recording when I came back. And she said that there's a way to do that. This one is a little short, but if I play with it, one of the things about when you use like this kind of stuff, I don't like how they end up like right next to each other. So sometimes I will like put a dab of hot glue to force them apart. Let's see. There. Now you try and do it. All right, and just get that fuzz off. Try to get that fuzz off. Okay, that one's done. One more. This one is a black gingham that I think came from the Dollar Tree. I think. It's very, very, very thin. But I think it's really cute. And I didn't tear, I shouldn't say that yet. I should wait till I'm done with this to say that I didn't tear any of the holes. Okay. Nope, I like it better like that. Okay, so let me just go ahead and put them all out. I don't know if they'll fit. We'll see. Will they fit across the top? Oh, I don't know why I didn't notice that I had more space. Aren't they pretty? Cara Brandon really puts together some beautiful papers, I believe. That is my humble opinion. And that one. Okay, you guys, 45 minutes. We'll see how much I have to edit out for sewing. Thanks for watching. See you soon.